Hey guys, it's me, India Victoria. Um, I'm coming to you this evening because I just want to express the urgency and the relevance in regards to personal development as an entrepreneur. So earlier I did a video in regards to mentorship and pretty much just my version of mentorship. Basically meaning the last video pretty much just meant make sure you have the right mentor and make sure that you know what your goals are when choosing your mentor. Because reality is you can have multiple mentors. Some people can mentor you in one way for one thing, and some people can mentor you in other ways for other things. But anywho, I was watching a video where Eric Thomas was speaking, and he was just speaking on keys of success or what he feels is success, what he feels is success, and um, the things you need to do, or things he thinks you need to do, or things he's done in order to become a successful entrepreneur. And some of them it's crazy because um, they kind of hit home. And one thing I want to say that he said was about learning your talent. Learn your talent, figure out what your talent is. And once you figure out what your talent is, to sharpen that talent, to, figure out what that talent is. So, oh, I remember what I was about to say. So, but something else he said about accountability and accountability partners. I have two, three mentors. Um, One that I personally know, and two that I actually met online. So, but what he said about it is that what he was saying about a mentor is basically when you're speaking to your mentor, you really don't know who you're really speaking to. And, don't get scared. Just step back a little bit when I say that. What he's meaning is people has already poured into him, meaning that he was speaking like he had just sat down with Warren Buffett not too long before that video. What he's saying is you don't know how much experience is coming from your mentor. So just because it's coming from your mentor's mouth, your mentor had already lived to be able to experience certain things, be able to go through certain things and meet certain people that mentor them. So that person pouring into your mentor, and now your mentor is pouring into you. So you may not have met that person, but the information that that person had gained, um, you know, you're still getting. Okay. And something else he said that really, touched home for me was accountability. And when he was talking about accountability, he was pretty much sort of saying, when you tell somebody something, um, you're more likely to do it. And I've had, people tell me to get accountability partners for a long time and not having one. But the ring of truth that came to me when I heard that was what I thought about or what crossed my mind when I was hearing it is because a couple days ago I posted onto my Facebook why um, I decided to become an entrepreneur. And I had never really told anybody why I had became an entrepreneur. And the reason why I never told anybody why I became an entrepreneur is because once I said that, I will have to be held accountable. So therefore, I kept it to myself, and the reason why I kept it to myself because if nobody knew whatever it was that I was saying to myself, then I never really would have to be held accountable for it. Um, I can go into a little bit later about why I became an entrepreneur. But anyway, the reason for this video is personal growth. So the reason why you want to grow yourself is because you can't grow your brand, you can't grow a company um, if you don't grow your mind. So it's the same as saying, if a person only made $15,000, if they don't learn something, they're not going to know what to do when they get start making more money, or how are you going to get to that next level of money? So if the highest amount of money you've ever made was $50,000, what type of education are you about to provide to yourself, and to get to $60,000 or to get to $70,000? Or if you only made $100,000 before, what are you going to do to get to 200,000, and so on and so on? So personal development is so important, because in order to grow as an entrepreneur, in order to grow as a student, in order to grow as a as an employee, in order to grow in management, in order to grow as a coach, in order to grow, always remember the teacher still has teachers. So therefore, your coach still has coaches, and your mentors still have mentors. Um, the world as we have it right now is full of knowledge at people's fingertips, meaning that you can go online and you can Google something. You can Google something, um, and find the answer. You can go buy a book. So you don't you can buy a book. You can be mentored through somebody's book. Um, because whatever knowledge they're pouring into you. So you don't even have to know that person necessarily for them to mentor you, I should say. But I hope you guys have a great evening, and I will be talking to you guys soon.